Hey, what's up guys? OG Apex Adam here. Today we are going to, let's see, oh wait, no, that wouldn't be the right way. So for now we're going to continue on the forest temple. First of all, now that we just got the new fairy bow, we can now light a few of the flames, so let's do that. First of all, you just have to shoot the paintings that have pictures of ghosts. And then the real one will appear. The one thing that's actually really useful towards these big guys is Deku nuts. So equip those. Because it will make them reappear. And that's how it's done. Now we are actually going to get a new dungeon item. Not really like the hero's bow, but it's kind of more, fits into more the map and the compass. But it's in the next 6 dungeons. As you can see, up there, that's the next church as we're gonna get. But as you can see, it's sideways. Let's first of all defeat the blue bubbles because they're just gonna get in the way. So now what you want to do is you'll see an eye switch right above there. You want to shoot it with your bow. What it will do is untwist the hallway for you. Next, there should be like a little hole somewhere. I want to drop down there. That will open up the next door. As you see, you're in a familiar room, but in a different height. Ocarina doesn't have much use on that. As you see, here's Gold Skulltula number 49. Take care of the big Deku Baba. Deku nuts are really useful within this dungeon, so make sure you stock up on those. Start up a spin attack. That's one useful way to get it. And don't worry about using magic, too much magic, because we actually don't use that much magic in this game. You open that to get a small key. Now just make your way back up to the top. Now what we want to do is re-twist the hallway. Reminds me of Super Mario Galaxy. Now let's make our way back to the room where we got the fairy bow. And now we're going to actually go into the next room, which, as you can see, it's very similar to that other room. So we want to defeat another Poe sister here. Now again, Deku Nuts are really useful with this one. As you can see, he'll leave behind a big treasure chest. Now open it to get the compass. Now go upstairs, and as you can see, there's a locked door. That's why we went to go get the boss key first, because we want to be able to get much farther without it. Without those two small keys. Monsters that hang from the ceiling. Now this new enemy is actually called a Wall Master. Do not let it grab you, or else it'll bring you to the very start of the dungeon. Now as you can see, there are new enemies called green bubbles. They're basically just like blue bubbles, except they'll temporarily lose their fire. So open this door. Now there's two alternatives. You can either use Din's fire right there to melt that ice, but I'm assuming some of you don't have Din's fire, so I'm going to show you the alternative. If you line up an arrow with the torch, you can melt it that way. And just like the other one, it'll twist the hallway. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. You can actually just move up with your shield, and as you can see, there should be like a little small hole. Want to fall down there. And this is the alternative to getting that one Skulltula with the Scarecrow song. As you can see, we're in that other room right above where the gold Skulltula was right here. You could have jumped down there and then played the Scarecrow song, but I got an easier way. Link, watch out, the ceiling is falling down. First of all, press this button to open up the door. Then just wait here for the ceiling to fall. Oh jeez. So you can see right here is a treasure chest that holds some arrows. And now, this is the third green Poe. Do not stand on one of the shadows when you shoot the painting, but that's what you want to do. And you want to rearrange it. In the amount of time it gives you, you want to rearrange them into the Po. Now there's one block that just doesn't belong, so push it out of the way. As you can see, this is the blue Po. Alright, make sure you do it this time, because if you ran out of time, it'll rearrange them differently. And this one, in my opinion, is the easiest one, so try your very hardest to get it this time. And once you're done, it will reveal the third Po, but defeat it just the way you defeated the other ones. So now open the door, and you'll be in one of those little hallways. I'm gonna get these because I need some health. Defeat the Skulltula. By the way you can do that, you can also use arrows, but you know, hook shot, you're not wasting anything, so use the I'd prefer using the hook shot. Jump down, you'll see the final Po. Now this one fights a little differently from her sisters. As you can see, she moves into 4 parts. Now there's a trick to knowing which one is the real one. As you can see, that one was the one that spun. The one that spins around is the real one, so pay attention. As you can see, it's this one. And I hope I have enough time to get to the boss room before we end, because I'm at the 13-minute mark right now. First off, you want to push this one forward. So if I cut you off, I'm sorry, but tomorrow or not tomorrow, the 2 days we will actually be doing the boss. So yeah, it's just a puzzle where you just push the buttons. So if this episode just ends out of nowhere, then that means I have to cut you guys off, and I'm sorry, but I apologize in advance if I have to. As you can see here, if you open this treasure chest, it's a bundle of, you'll get some arrows, and the final gold Skulltula of the dungeon is in this room, right there. Cut you guys off in about 15, but it doesn't matter because I'm done. So that is it for this part. So join me next time where we will fight the dungeon boss.